securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Hello, good evening, everyone. What a day this is turning out to be. Back to back 3 sessions. This is the third one. And what learning! What learning! Amazing, amazing. I would first of all like to welcome all of you who are joining for this yet another super session. And this session is from one of my favorites. This is the 2 day learning carnival we are running. And this obviously is supported by Kotak Securities. They've been a great partner in supporting us in all of our knowledge endeavors. So I will not take much of your time because I have amazing, amazing speaker. I recorded one of my initial face-to-faces. I think one of the top first five face-to-faces with him. So let me welcome Jay into this. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Vivek.
Very good evening.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are
So
you doing?
I had an overdose of learning, and I don't know how am I going to handle you because your learning is going to be absolutely crazy. So I'll freshen up for sure before I actually get into your session. But thank you so much
Mm,
for agreeing to host your special session in Elon Markets. Before you start, I just want to say one thing to all our learners that. We have a competition, not competition technically. We have a lottery where anyone who has booked the entire slot, means 2 day booked, okay, we will identify one person, and that person will be able to visit his favorite expert on our cost. So we will pay for whatever convenience, whatever flight ticket, etc. We will pay for it, and you can go and sit with that expert for some time and learn in person. So Jay, thank you so much for accepting this and
yeah,
allowing one guest to be there with you and spend some time with you. It's really, really exciting. I want to be that one. I got an opportunity 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but I really need to meet you
2 years
again
ago.
for another round of face to face.
Yeah. Definitely, Vivek. I mean, uh, e-learn market is something I seriously see the transformation from the beginning, actually, how it started, how it's evolving. Because when I was in Kolkata, I've been seeing how you have that vision and how you achieved it. So Nitin was the one I've been talking. I mean, Zerodha's Nitin was the one. When he started, I was talking with him. So he had a vision he completed. Next time seeing you actually. You had that vision, now you've been here. And I don't know what is your vision now. As we didn't speak in between, I don't know what vision you have. So all the uh, success to you actually.
Thank you so much, and I'm really honored, humbled that I have been, my stretcher have been compared with Nitin. Nitin is a different level altogether. But yes, we always had this conversation that Vivek, if this market has to become mature, grow, young learners and the new learners have to be taken care of. So he always did it in his own way, and I'm doing it my own way. Anyways, it's not about me anymore in this session. It's about you and your learners. I see most of them probably have joined, or some would join over a due course. So I will move out of this, and I wish you best of luck for this 2 hour session. And I'll join you straight away after doing a bit of freshness. See you guys.
Thank you. Hi everyone, hope you all doing good. So it's been, nice to see you all. Most of you people been watching myself last 13, 14 years. Someone would been watching probably now. So what today's session we are going to see, because I want to put a word of thing. Market profile is not a subject to learn in 2 hours. Okay, so the complexity, it is a simple subject, but the way people make it complex is, it is more of like they are complicating it. Okay, so that's how I see it. So I'm going to tell you two things which is very useful for you to trade. futures. Okay, especially I'm going to talk more about futures today. So how to use market profile for futures trading. So we are going to see that, okay, with the live examples as well. uh, Hope it will be useful for you. And if you have doubts, note it down. We have a Q&A session once the session gets over, so you can ask in that. And what I want to say is, I mean, like for a trader who sees this screen, okay, for the first time, okay, who sees this screen, so probably it will be like a Latin and Greek to them, okay, what it is, what are the letters, what it represents, okay. So don't put more stress on that, okay. This is just a market profile chart. Apart from that, you don't need to learn anything. How this is being calculated, okay. How this, one second. Yeah, how this letters are calculated, okay. You don't need to think of that, okay. So probably you just watch what's being taught. I am going to simplify it, okay. If you have some doubts, let me try to clear once the session is over, okay. So straight away, let's go to the PPT. Okay. So for people who don't know me, so this is my bio. Yeah. So what I do, so I'm Jay Chandran. People call me as Nifty Wizard. Why? Because last 13 years I've been trading Nifty futures a lot. Okay. So I'm hail from southern part of India, city of called Pondicherry. So I primarily trade Nifty and Bank Nifty futures a lot. I use for this 13 years, okay. I use market profile and price action, nothing else. Okay, only if you see my chart, you can see a market profile chart or you see a candlestick chart to read price action. Okay, so I'm a pretty self-taught trader, but always a learner from the market. Every day, I love to learn from the market, from my mistakes, from others, fellow traders, from their mistakes as well. I love to trade. Okay, so I have some other business. We have own a agricultural land, we own a rice mill, and apart from that, we do some other business as well. Along with that, I do conduct, I mean, like once in a year, a market profile 3 months uh, webinar, okay, a kind of thing. So I do love meeting people, visiting your places. I'm a foodie, so I love to have a lot of food. Okay, I mean like try different things, and it learns. I'm not only learning markets, I learn everything. Okay, if someone is doing good in business, I love to learn from them. So objective in life after 2015, my objective changed it. Okay, before I will look for money, money, money. Now, whether it's knowledge, whether it's food, whether it's anything, I give back to the society. Okay, I'm a firm believer of karma. Okay, this is all about me. So today we are going to see about market profile. Okay, probably for a lot of people, I'm not going to, as I mentioned before, I'm not going to say what market profile is, how the chart is being developed. Okay, I'm going to simply teach you what are the important things in a market profile way where you can see it on a candlestick chart. Okay, that is how I'm going to turn this webinar. Okay, first I'm going to teach a market profile thing, then I'm going to show how you can see that in a candlestick chart. Okay, so every trader, I believe in something, every trader should make his own system and practice it, okay? And practice it, okay? So when that happens, right? When that happens, right? What you have is you have a better conviction to take that risk. Let's say you trade on my trade, okay? What happens is you don't have such a conviction like me. For some trade, I take a bigger risk, but I contain that risk. I mean, the size of the trade will be bigger. Okay, why? Because this, I have such a conviction on that setup. For some trade, I will start slowly. If it doesn't work, I will scratch it out. For some trade, I will take a hit. But when you have your own system, what you does is you know the in and out of that system. I'm a firm believer of that. Whatever I'm going to teach here is just for your bread and butter. Okay, that can save yourself, that can survive you or make you survive. Okay, but you should not stop there. You should go dig it further, 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 and finally you should come up with your own system. Okay, every trader, his goal, end goal should be having his own system. Okay, who invented RSI? Who invented market profile? I'm using someone, what someone had invented, fine, but how I can dig it further to use in a different way, that's what I'm doing. Someone invented market, but all the textbook teach something, but later I digged it further, so I'm using market profile in a simpler manner. Okay, so that's what I'm going to teach today. So primarily use market profile and volume profile, nothing else. Okay, today our webinar will focus market profile and volume profile at a basic to intermediate level. Okay, so today's webinar will focus on what is market profile, what are the important components of market profile. I do watch how you can use the same visualization on a candlestick chart. Okay, so we will see some examples. Okay, so most of you think market profile. Okay, don't get shocked. Okay, anyway, as I always say, people get shocked when I say this statement, particular statement. Most of the people think market profile is a trading system. Okay, a market profile is not a trading system. It is way of generating the data, way of plotting the data, where it shows how a candlestick is plotted. It is something like a candlestick chart, but in a different pictorial representation. Okay, so what it does is it observes the option process. Okay, what market doing. Okay, so it observes it, it plots it. Okay, so that is how a market profile chart is being done. Okay, so here only one difference is a market profile chart. uh, yeah yeah a market profile chart, okay, an MP chart is something like uses price. Okay, it uses price. And volume profile chart, uses volumes. That is the difference. Okay, that is the only difference. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I will use my 1 minute. Fine. Yeah, thank you. So here, yeah. So here, for I use this slide a lot actually. Okay, why? Because this, I will tell you, to get successful in the market, okay, you need these things. Okay, you need to master the market. Master the market. You need to master yourself. Okay, you need to master the market. You need to master yourself. If this two combines, that is your trading success. Okay, this is how a trading success will happen. So if you see, someone will be very good at mastering the market, he is very good at system, but he was not good at his mind management, himself. He's very good at reading the markets, everything, but when it comes to his mind, he's not good at it. He fails. Someone is bad at reading the markets, but he can very well handle his emotions. Okay, he also fails. Who manages or who masters the market, who masters himself, is one who have this trading success. Okay, that is what it denotes. So this is the foundation for a trading success foundation. Market understanding plus self understanding is the pillar. Okay, if you don't have this, you can't climb to the pillar of success. So make ensure you have that market understanding well, you have that self understanding well. Now the next comes where I can look for trades. Okay, and this is where market profile will help you out. Where I won't take trades in a balanced level, or say like market is trading at some level, I won't go and take it. Okay, I will check where things are happening. Is this a place to take and risk to get an edge? If it not, I won't take at all. So that is revealed my market profile. Okay, so that comes under the second layer of the pyramid. Then comes when. That is where your charts, volume charts, candle charts, whatever you take, okay, that all comes in the third layer. Then comes the fourth layer, indicators. Your RSI, your ADX, your whatever X, Y, Z, okay, that comes under the fourth layer. Now, what people do is, okay, they focus on the fourth layer. What indicator? What is that magic indicator? Anyone use? Say they don't have this foundation. They sit here. Okay, what happens? They fall flat. So if you make this foundation very clear, self-understanding, then you have this all the foundations, then you win. Okay, so that is why I love market profile, because market profile tells me what is happening in the market without anything. It just narrates me what is happening in the market, who is having the edge, whether sellers are having the edge, whether buyers are having the edge, whether day traders are having the edge, whether positional traders are having the edge. Is this market to trade momentum setups? Is this market to trade mean reversion setups? Is this market to go away? All things MP will reveal. That is why I said I can't take all these things in a simple 2 hours. Okay, it requires a lot of patience, but I can simplify this. I can simplify this and tell you what is very important thing for day trading. Okay, what are that setup? Okay, so that we are going to see. So I believe in two things here. This one we had seen, market profile is not a trading system. Then what is the use? Probably you will have a moving average system. Okay, let's say if this happens, I will buy. Market profile will tell you what is the probability of this buy going to hit the target or going to hit the stop loss. So market profile's role is to tell you what is your signal going to do, whether it is going to flip or whether it is going to, flop, whether it is going to go good on your side or whether it is going to get flopped. Okay. So second thing is, I believe people ask me which indicator is good. Okay, I say market. Market itself is an indicator. Use this as an indicator. Use price as an indicator. There is no greater indicator of what the market is doing than the market itself. If I don't know what market is doing, I go to my chart, I ask the market itself what you are doing. If it is confused, I'm confused. If it is bullish, I'm bullish. If it is bearish, I'm bearish. Okay, as simple as that. So basically what market profile is, it is a decision making tool. It is a supportive tool. It is a decision making tool. It is the support tool for your existing signals. Okay, this is how you can use market profile on another level. Okay, let's say you have some trend line trader. Okay, price is going up, a trend line break happens. Market profile will tell you what is the chance of this trigger going to work for your target. That is the role of market profile. It will say this have a low probability of going and hitting your target. This have a high probability of going and hitting your target. If you know this before, tell me what is good then market profile. Okay, that's how I use market profile. Next, okay, today we are going to see how to use market profile by seeing opening types. Okay, here we are going to discuss three opening types. Okay, we are going to discuss open drive, open test drive, open option. Okay, so the three open types we are going to see that. And what I am going to do is, first I will show it on market profile chart, then I will come to a candlestick chart to tell you how to simply visualize the same thing on a candlestick chart. Okay, though effectiveness will be reduced some 10 to 20%, but it is still recommended to use the same, because I don't know, many of you don't have a market profile chart, I believe so. Okay, so if you don't have that market profile chart, still you can use that what's been taught here on a candlestick chart as well. Okay, I will put it in that manner. And moreover, I'm a firm believer, I don't believe in this what to say, kind of PPT. I'm not a PPT guy. That's what I say. Whenever I take classes, I say I am not a PPT guy. Okay, I morely focus on writing and putting more thing on charts, showing lot of live examples than these kind of theory. So anyway, here we are going to see this today. Okay, we are going to see this today, and we are going to see this today. How we can use these three things to make yourself, because probably a lot of people would be on option writing as well. Okay, how this open option will have help as a writer. Okay, that we will discuss. Okay, so without any delay, we will see open types for intraday trading. Okay, we will go to the chart. Focus here. Okay, I'll split all the profiles. Yeah, hope the screen is visible. Okay, so now, okay, first I will put it in a simple way. Okay, all these letters, okay, all this A, B, C, D, E, F, G H I J K L M. Okay, except this last M. Every letter denotes 30-minute time frame candle. Okay, every letter denotes a 30-minute time frame candle. Okay, it denotes a 30-minute time frame candle. Okay, what you are seeing here. Okay, see this 17th February. Let's take what you are seeing, this one candle, two candle, three candle, four candle, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, like that. You go here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9:15 to 9:30 A period, 9:30 to 10:50. I mean 9:45 to 10:15 B period, 10:15 to 10:45 C period, 10:45 to 11:15 D period. So till the closing it opens. Okay, so only on the M period it will be 3:15 to 3:30. Okay, so each block, each letter is 30 minutes range. Okay, what you are seeing here, okay, the same way it's been plotted here, but on a letter terms. Okay, now why market profile? Okay, why? Because this the market profile gives a lot of hint than a regular candlestick. Okay, though it will give. Okay, but I want to see how the time spent here. Okay, I want to check that. Okay, I want to check whether it's been rejected very faster or whether it's been trading slower. So I need to check that. Okay, for that visualization I'm using market profile. Now this A period, B period is first 1 hour range. Okay, the A period and the B period, A period, B period, A period, B period. Okay, what is the range it's been made? That is first 1 hour. Okay, in same way, if you go to candlestick chart, you need to note down what is the first hour range. What is the first hour range? What is the first hour range? Okay, this is an very important piece of information. Very important piece of info for day trading. Okay, very important piece of information for day trading. Primarily, I am telling you on candlestick chart because most of you people don't have a market profile chart. So parallelly, I am showing that on a candlestick chart as well. Okay, now I will tell you a simple thing. Okay, don't make it complicated. In every profile, can you see this value area zone? Let me close the profile. Okay, okay. Now, in every profile, if you see, can you see the zone? So if you see the VAH, okay, VAH, VAL, okay. Don't make it complicated. This is nothing but on this 16th February, market had traded 70% of its time at this zone. On 17th February, market had traded 70% of time at this zone. On 18th February, market had spent 70% on this zone. Okay, so this is where value of the market had been developed. Value of this particular asset, value of Nifty had developed at this place on 16th February, at this place on 17th February, at this place on 18th February. Okay, this is where 70% of the time market had spent. This is where more time spent, more value being created. As simple, more time, price spent equal to value. Okay, this is a simple concept. Now, again, I am just splitting the profile. Here, can you all see a letter O? This is nothing but opening on that day. Okay, opening on that day. So what I am doing is, okay, see where it opened. Here on a candlestick chart, on this day it opened here. Okay, on this day it opened here. Okay, on this day it opened here. First period, I mean first 30-minute bar opened here. So this is denoted by O in market profile chart. If you see this, this is denoted by O in the market profile chart. This is where market opened on that particular day. Okay, here I'll tell you one thing. This could be an aha moment for many. This could be an I mean, especially if you are an option seller. Okay, if you are an option seller, take this as a tip. Whenever market opens inside previous day's value area, this is previous day's value area. No, if market opens here, if market opens anywhere inside this value area, most of the time on that particular trade, market is going to trade sideways within the value area of previous day. Whenever market opens inside value area, okay, it is going to trade mostly. If you see this, this is where most of the trades had happened. Okay, this is how one can visualize. See, what I do is whenever it opens inside value area, okay, most of the time I avoid breakouts. On this day, I know many of you people had shorted this market here. That is where I tweeted market likely to reverse, okay, and it reversed. Why? Because this, I know market opened inside previous day value area, which have a least chance of breaking down. Whenever we open inside previous day's value area, breakout failures happen a lot. What is the rate? 70% of the time breakout failures happen. Whenever, okay, whenever we open outside of value area, probably one-sided move likely to happen. Okay, probably. Again, I'm using all the words probability. Rest, we have to maintain this 30% against us. Even if we win 70% of the time on this way, okay, we are going to make it out. So the primary foundation for intraday trading is on any given day, you need to know whether price of that particular asset, whether price opened inside value area, inside, it can be, this is value area, total value area, it opens inside or whether it opens outside value area. So when it opens inside value area, if you are a momentum trader, try to avoid that day. That is what I mean to say. Market profile will tell you when to do what. Let's say you are a momentum trader. I see a lot of momentum traders getting roasted when it opens inside a range. Okay. Now let's see some more examples. Okay. Where it opened inside range. First we will check what all we opened inside. Okay, so you will get a fair idea what I mean to say. Okay, now tell me, this is the day. Here, this is the value area zone. Okay, where it opened, let's say 8th February. Let's go and check it out on a candlestick chart. Yeah, fine. Okay, 8th February, the prior day market tanked in a big way. Okay, on 8th February, market opened inside value area was here to here. Okay, it opened inside value area. I know this breakout will fail here, and this is where I tweeted market had made its bottom. Okay, because here I know this breakout is a failure because it opened inside value area. So 70% of the time, the breakout failure likely to happen. Whatever the breakout, it won't sustain. It will get reversed. Okay. So these kind of hints you can really get from market profile. Even if you go dig deep further, you can learn a lot actually. These are all like very basic things. Okay. Now, let's see some more examples and see the same thing on market, candlestick chart. So we do is previously, some 6-10 years before, we will draw this chart. Okay, we will place it here. Once again. Okay, so we do is, let's say I'm copying this, I'm placing this here. So here I'm coming here, I'm marking this day. Okay, I'm copying this, I'm placing here. Okay, now what I do is on 4th Feb when market opens, okay, what I go and do is this is the 3rd Feb, I got the range and I got this thing. Okay, on 4th Feb, I will go and check whether we are opening inside the value area of previous day or whether opening outside of the previous day. Okay, that is how we will check. So what I do is when we open inside here, let's say this 4th Feb candle, okay, the open was somewhere here. If the same thing had opened here, okay, I will look for a breakout failure opportunity to trade. Okay, and if I am an option seller, I prefer these days actually. Okay, because most of the time, if you are an option seller, most of the time on these days, you know the ranges and you can do much better. Okay, so your goal as a trader, as an intraday trader, is to find whether market opened inside previous day value area or outside previous day value area. Once this step is over, step one, okay, step one. Once this step is over, next is step two. If inside, if open equal to inside previous day value area, I will look for mean reversion setup. If open equal to outside value area, previous day value area, I will look for trend setups. Okay, as simple. This is how, once you are clear with these two tips, okay, your chance of making mistakes will avoid. Why people fail is, people fail because they do their trading all the day thinking every open is same, everything is same. Okay, if you see in this 13 years, I have seen wherever market opened inside value area, that is where a lot of breakout failures had happened. Okay, you check any day, you check any day. Yeah, this day in particular, I know this day again, 31st Jan, where market, this is previous day's value area. Okay, market open here. Let me split the profile. You can see that. Yeah. So this is previous day's value area. 28th Jan, the value area is this. If you see on 31st Jan, the O was here. Okay, it inside. I know a lot of people went long here. I know a lot of people went long here. They given the stop loss here. They said this is a breakout above previous day's value area high. I know first it opened inside value area. So I was looking for a mean reversion setup. One mean reversion setup we played here, and second mean reversion short we played here above previous day's value area high. If you ask me, this thing happens all the time. There are times where it opens inside the previous day's value area, the breakouts will be strong. But I avoid, because 70% of the time breakout failures happen. 30% of the time it happens. Even if it happens, my stop loss will be very minimal. If I take a short here, my stop loss will be very minimal. Okay. Now you need to identify whether we open inside previous day's value area or whether we open outside previous day's value area. If you see any day, okay, if you see any day outside value, see, this is previous day's value area, we open here. Okay, outside value area brings lot of volatility, a bigger ranges will be created. Inside value area, you see this is also outside value area. Value area is here, outside value area volatility is high. Value area, outside value area volatility is high. If you are a risk averse trader, if you are a very risk averse trader, okay, look for where market opens balance. Okay, this is one particular day where market opened balance. Okay, this is previous day value, but it started trending. That is how it's been seen. Okay, but what happened, I will show the beauty of the nature. Okay, see this, I'll split the profile, and you know what, we went along here. Actually, once we saw this rejection here, once we saw this rejection, we went along here. Okay, for VAP test. Now I will tell you what happens. Okay, it opens inside the value area, right? It seems like it is going down. Okay, what people does is, okay, they wouldn't short here, they wouldn't short here. When a sudden fall happens, they will short here. but that is where the end of the down move, and where they were looking for, or where they initiated a short, they want to initiate a short, that move will happen. Okay, so this will also happen. That's why the reason is, when I want to buy a dip, I buy a dip when we have and balance open. Balance open is nothing but when we open inside previous day value area, we call this as the balance open. When the open is outside value area, we call that as an imbalance open. So now, as an intraday trader, you need to say we got a balance open. Okay, now I will try to look for a mean reversion setup. If it is an imbalance open, I will try to look for a trend continuation setup. Okay, on that particular day. This is simple. Okay, this is how you need to visualize it. So here I want to show only Nifty futures. Okay, you can check it on Bank Nifty also. It will be the same. Okay, yeah. See this. This is one more day where we got an imbalance open, and that was a balance day. Breakout doesn't sustain. It came back. Okay, it came back. So this, I will look for these kind of opportunities where my risk is limited. Let's say my risk is this. Okay, my reward will be this. Say like 1:2 or 1:1.5. Even on an intraday trades, I look for 1:1 mostly. Okay, I love that actually. Yeah, there are days where it opens outside the value area also, but there won't be any big moves, because probably this could be like they would be watching or looking for some news. Okay, so this will also happen. As I said, 70 to 80% of the time, a balance open, any balance open will make a mean reversion setup pay off in a big way. Okay, now I hope you people will know, if tomorrow someone asks, okay, what market is going to do if it opens in a balance, okay, within previous days value area, you should say, I suspect this breakout might not work. Okay, if it is in an imbalance uh, open, you should say, let's say there looks a breakout is going to happen. When the breakout happens, I love to join. Okay, these three, I mean two, should be your statement. Few more examples we will see later. We'll go to the slide. Okay, because after Jan, the volatility has been very big. We hardly see any balance open. Okay, this is also an imbalance open. Imbalance open gives very big moves, very big moves. You should not fade it. I know people on this day where they've been busy shorting this market. Here they shorted, here they shorted, here they shorted. Market ended at days high. So imbalance open, never try to fade it. Okay, try to go with it. Yeah, here is an imbalance open. I mean, sorry, balance open. So balance day, imbalance open. Imbalance open will give a move. Definitely will give a move. Okay, but you need to look for certain signs that we will see. Okay, now hope these many examples is fine, because we are running short of time. So rule is, find whether Nifty opens balance or imbalance. If it is a balance open, look for mean reversion setup. Buy low, sell high. Okay. If it is an imbalance open, look for momentum. For momentum, join the momentum side. Very simple, guys. Again, I'm saying don't make it complicated. Okay, it's very simple. Trading, again, I'm saying trading is very simple. If you put that energy, if you put your time, if you are really curious to learn, actually, okay, people are not curious to learn. Saturday, Sunday, enjoying time. Monday, but they want the market to open, they don't put the homework or they don't learn anything, they don't dig it further. But the guy who is digging further, he will take the money easily from his account. That's how it works. Okay. So the rule number one is find whether Nifty opens balance or imbalance. If you are a breakout trader, if you are a momentum trader, look for an imbalance open. If you are a trader who fades, okay, the strength, look for a balance open. As simple. Okay. So that we had seen here. Now I'm going to tell, this is one of my favorite actually. It requires, uh, it took me to learn 3.5 years to visualize what is open drive. Okay. So here, an imbalance open, okay, understand, an imbalance open creates lot of open drives. An imbalance open creates lot of open drive. Okay. So what is open drive? Why open drive? Visually, how an open drive will look. What price does? Okay. So we will see it on a profile chart. We will see it on a candlestick chart as well. How an open drive will look. Okay. An open drive is nothing but, let's say, this is previous day's value area. Okay. Value area high, value area low. See, don't think how to calculate this value area, because these days softwares are there, very easily you can calculate. Okay, the thing software will do the job for you. Okay, now let's say this is previous day's value area, previous days. So what I said, if we open anywhere inside this is called balance open. If you open anywhere outside this range, we call this as an imbalance. Okay. Now you understand this, right? Okay. Now what I want to understand you is, when price opens here, it never comes and breaks, or it never comes inside previous day's value area. Understand this. Price opens outside value area. In this case, it's on the upper side. Price opens outside the value area on the A period. It keeps driving higher. It keeps driving higher. This we call as bullish open drive. Okay. Visually, you need to see this structure. Okay, where at 9:45 the price should close at the highest range. Okay, that is where a good open drive is. Okay, a bearish open drive will open here. It keeps going down. This is called bearish open drive. Okay, open drive is nothing but it opens and it goes one-sided. Okay, at 9:45 it closes near its high. It opens outside previous day's value area. In case of bullish case, it should go up. In case of bearish case, it should open below previous day's value area. It should go down at 9:45. This should close around day's low. At 9:45, this should be around day's high. In case of bullish open drive, at 9:45, a bearish open drive will close at day's low. Okay, so this is what a open drive is. Now let's see some examples. I will show you what open drive does. Okay, we are going to see an open drive, what kind of things it will do. Okay, first we will check the open drives which happened outside previous day's value area. Okay, I will show the failures. I will show the successful open drive session. Okay, here an open drive will look like. Now let's say you forget this two letter. Okay, I will fade it. I'm fading it. Okay, you forget this two letter. Okay, now how this profile looks like. This is what called as open drive. You visualize this part only, you forget this. This is what called as open drive. See here, you'll see it on a candlestick chart as well. Okay. Yeah, now I will fade this thing. Okay. Now I open drive on a market profile chart will look like this. It opened outside previous day's value area. This is a bullish open drive. It opens outside a previous day's value area. It started driving higher. If you see the B period opened here, can you see this? The B period opened here. Okay. So whatever I said, it opened outside previous day value area at 9:45. It closed at highs. So 8th December chart, we will see it on candlestick. So I will mark this. Okay. First, I will mark this range because this is value area high. Value area low was here. Okay. So I will take this only this level. Copying. I'm just removing these two lines. I'm pasting it here. So on 8th December, I'm coming to candlestick chart. Okay. Yeah, fine. Okay. This is 8th December thing. So we have our value area high of previous day here, this range. Okay. Market opened here. Forget this. Okay. Forget this part. Forget this part. Market opened here. At 9:45, we had a close at higher part. Okay. Now, what I will do on this day is, okay, we will have a VAP at place. Okay, we will have a VAP at place, or in a profile chart. Okay, we have this value area developing. Okay, two things I will watch. This value area on that particular day, on this time, the value area high would have been somewhere here. As the price develops, this value also will get developed to its range. Okay. So what I do is on this day, when this happens, what most of the retail trader will do is think of, probably you would have also done. Price had started cracking at this zone. Okay. Our resistance traders, what they will do is, hey, this is resistance, man, huge resistance, man. I will short the market. But here, the context had changed to bullish. We had a bullish open drive. What I look for is, I will look for a pullback to buy. On this particular day, I will be keep looking for only buy only options. As in, like, I will go long at the dips. I won't short at all. But what happened is, there was someone who shorted here. It came 40 points, people rejoiced, but the same candle it closed here. What I did was I bought a call option here, I booked it here. So this was my trade on that day. So know what not to do. A market profile will tell you, see, a regular candlestick chart, if someone had shorted this, let's say, I'm putting this here. This is where price had fall hugely, okay? What people think is, we are testing the zone for the first time, we will fall. That is our regular candle. But what a market profile trader, hey, it had a bullish open drive. Why should I short the hell, man? Until this low is not broken, the bullish setup is valid. Any dip towards it, I will buy looking for days high. This is how a market profile trader will look into. Okay. So when you see a open is imbalance, try to spot the open drive or open test drive. When Nifty opens imbalance, see whether at 9:45 we closed at highs, okay, we got an open drive or not. If it is a bullish open drive, look for long only opportunity as simple. Okay. Now I will say what is an open test drive. Okay. Practically this was an open test drive. And open drive, mostly the open, I mean a bullish open drive, OD. In simple, we call it as OD. A bullish open drive where the O and the low will be the same. The O of the A letter and the low of that letter, I mean that period will be same. That is what called OD. And OTD is nothing but there will be few letters printed below the A. That could be 2 or 3. Okay, not more than that. There can be, let's say here we open here. If you see this kind of formation without any prints below the open, that is called open drive. If you see few prints, 1 or 2 or 3 maximum, that is called OTD. Okay, that is called OTD, open test drive. So OD, OTD, both are same. This T is test. It opened, it tested, it is driving higher. Open drive is it opened, it never tested, it is driving higher. So these two opens are high conviction opens. If I will tell you, there is one student of mine from Mumbai named Swati. She is a doctor. She practiced only open drives, nothing much for this 3 years. Okay. She is going to complete her 100th trade. She's doing phenomenally well. Only Nifty future. She started with 2 lots. Now she's trading 8 lots. Okay. She's been up by somewhere close to 200% or 300%. That's what she replied me. So open drive is such a beautiful thing. If someone excel this, nothing else is needed. Why people won't excel open drive? That also I will tell you, because of the simplicity. It's too simple. Even you can spot the same on a candlestick chart. Only thing is you need to know where the value area high is. Okay. Because I will tell you the problem with candlestick. I will tell you this thing. Let's say on this particular day, let's say if value area is here, let's say if it open here, if it drives up, if it's done an open drive, fine. But if the value area is here, okay, if it opens up, if it drives, this drive will fail 70% of the time. 30% of the time it might work. So you need to know where the value being created. Okay, that's where the market profile will have its edge. Okay, So now step 3 is over. Step 1 is spot where we open, okay, whether balance or imbalance, whether balance or imbalance. Step 2, if it is balance open, I will look for mean reversion setup. If it is imbalance open, I will look for momentum setup. Okay. I won't fade this day. I look to fade this day. Okay. Very simple. Step 3. If it is imbalance open, I will look for open drive or open test drive. Okay. So this 3 steps, if you hitting SSS, then only go to step 4 to place the trade. Okay. If you are a mechanical trader, you don't have charts. You don't have this screen presence. If you don't have the screen presence, so I would advise you, see, two zones are crucial for intraday. Okay, one is ATP or VAP. Okay, this is a crucial one for any intraday. Wait, this is a very crucial one. Once you spot an open drive, okay, or open test drive, once you see this formation, whether if you have a profile chart, fine, or else if you see this formation on a candlestick chart, on a 30-minute chart,
I think Jay is facing some internet issue. Let me just fix this. Just give me a moment. Hi Jay, am I audible? Okay, so he's facing some internet issue. Just let me quickly fix this. Please give me a minute.
it's an audio issue. I don't know. Ask whether
Yeah,
there is.
yeah, Jay, this is fine. This is better now, Jay.
Yeah, this is better, right? Yeah, fine. Okay, so what I mean is, if you are bullish, okay, I mean, if until this low is not broken, this is value area of previous day. If price opens, if it keeps driving at 945, closes higher, okay, you're already all set. You need to remain bullish for that day until this level is not broken. You might have a question, Jay. Sometimes it trades here, all of a sudden it comes and takes. What you need to do is reduce your risk. Once you are entering here with the stop loss here, once starts price developing higher, move your risk towards here. You take some profit, you move your risk. That is all comes under trade management. It is not like a saint who's sitting closing his eyes. I need this, I need not that. See, if I enter 10 lots, okay, my entry is here. Let's say VAP is here. It triggered, I think I kept a stop loss here. Okay, say like somewhere close to 50 points. Okay, if I get 50 points, okay, I need to take at least 6 to 7 lots profits out of it. For the rest 3 to 4 lots, I need to bring my stop loss to cost. That is how trading will work. It is not like you trade, you don't put a stop loss. It's not that way. Okay, see here the theme is, once you spot an open drive, bullish open drive, until this low is not broken, never attempt to short it. You never know. Most of the open drives will close its extreme. Bullish open drives will close at day's high, bearish open drives will close at day's low. Okay, that was the reason on Friday Voltas I had taken. Okay, because I was expecting that was an open drive. I thought it will close at day's high. That was an open drive which open inside. That is again a different thing. Okay, now the same case for bearish thing. Okay, if it is a previous day's value area, if the same kind of thing you spotted here, until this high is not broken, until this day's high is not broken, you need to remain bearish for that day. Why? An open drive says where your risk is. If this fails, these bulls are fails because a open drive, I will tell you one secret, an open drive is created by a big institution. We can't create an open drive. An open drive is created by an institution who have huge fund. Okay, so do you think they put an opportunity just to make it fail? Do you think so? No. They will take to their side. They might trade sideways, but at the end of the day, they will win. What you people will do is, including me, okay, most of the time seeing sideways, we thought this is resistance, man. Market is not going to go up. Okay, I will short here, then a firing candle will happen and it will take the stop loss away. Okay, so don't do that. Market profile will give you the best buyers. That buyers, I don't know how many times you had seen my leaves or things. People say even if it hits stop loss, it goes to your target. Why? Because that bias is being created by the institution. Institution might play in a different level. They might add up a long here. They can take the price towards here. They will add up more longs here. Okay, then they will take one way out. But we can't do that. As a retail, I will book my loss here. Again, if I see opportunity, again I will re-enter because they have a huge corpus of say like 10,000 crores. I'm 0.0001% on that. Okay, so I need to manage my risk first. They can use this total range to buy. Okay, but I can't do the same. That is why first I will understand what is their bias and I will make sure I won't go against them. My first priority is I never want to go against open drive. I never want to go against a trend day because these two things, an open drive most of the time will create a trend day. If I go against a trend day, I fail miserably. Okay, that is how you need to think. So step one, identify. Step two, choose variation. If outside four, yeah, this could be near VAP or somewhere closer to VAP. Okay, this is step 4. In that step 4, if you don't know where is VAP, okay, if you don't know where is VAP, I am having only candlestick chart. Look for a rejection candle, a hammer candle on 30 minutes. Okay, once you spot a hammer candle, enter on the next period itself. Once the high of the hammer candle is broken, you can enter. For anything, once your initial stop loss should be below this low. For any open drives, your initial stop loss should be below this low. Okay. Then once the price starts developing, okay, you can increase your stop loss. That is all come under trade management. As of now, you understand what is the day is, whether the day is balanced or imbalance. If it is balanced, I need to take a mean reversion setup. I need to fade the high. I need to buy the low. I will look for rejection candles, all that stuff. If it is an imbalance open, look for and drive opportunity, go with the drive side. Okay. Now let's see some examples where we had open drives in a good way. Okay. We will also see some failures, what it had happened. Okay. I'm saying good open drive. Okay, good open drive means here also see. I will say this. This is also one open drive. Okay, open here, drive down. If you see, the close was somewhere here. Okay, that is all fine. But as I said, until this high is not taken, you need to stay bearish for this day. But that day, what I was seeing on the Twitter is many people were going long. Actually, this was. I don't know. This could be an expiry day, if I believe. I don't know. If my memory is right, I don't know. People after this day here, after seeing this rejection, people have started buying. They kept a stop loss. It's gone. But when I see a open drive, okay, whether it is good open drive or bad open drive, at least open drive is an open drive. Structurally, open drive is an open drive. Until this high is not taken, I won't bet at all. Even if I don't want to short, I won't go long at all. Until this open drive or open test drive high is not taken, you should not, you should stay short. You should stay on that bias where the open drive stands until their territory is not given up. Once they had given up, they are signaling you, no guys, we are tired. As of now, we are not going to take it down. We might go sideways, we might go upper range, we might stay in this range itself, but as of now, we are not going to go down. Okay, that is the thing. Until unless this is not gone, they will take it down. Okay, visually, you need to spot this. Where 9:45 till 9:45, you have your time. Okay. Yeah, again, this is an open drive, but this is not a classic open drive. But again, the structurally, this is an open drive. Okay, it opened inside previous day's value area, but this is again an open test drive closed at higher range. Okay, 2nd December, you see it on candlestick chart, it will be the kind of same candle. Yeah, see this? Though it opened inside previous day's range, the previous day's range was here, it came here, it closed at the highest point. Okay, a rejection candle, high of the candle, you buy it, you can keep a stop loss below this hammer itself in case if the risk is widened after this. Okay, you can keep a stop loss. And moreover, I will tell you again and again, I will tell you, whenever you see a open, most of the time it closes at day side. If I know this piece of information, why should I short? Even if I see a resistance, I won't go and chase it. Okay. If I see a resistance, if I am mechanically a trader who don't, if I am a discretionary trader who keeps on watching the chart, I won't chase it. If I see it, okay, here market had fell, let the reaction come. I will use this for buying because the sentiment had changed to bullish. It was an open drive up. Okay. Okay, this is what an open drive does actually. Okay. I want to show some open drive failures also. Yeah. See this day, why I avoid these kind of days? These kind of days, I will tell you. This is also a day where it was an open drive. I know this day. Yeah, see this. This is also a day where it was an open drive. It opened here, but inside value area, it opened here. It tested. It started driving higher. It closed at the highest point at 9:45. Okay. Later it started going up, but all of a sudden it failed. Why I said I'm looking for a mean reversion setup on that day is because I know this breakout will failure. If I see this day, if I see this day and alter my process, I'm gone because This works 30% of the time. This works 30% of the time. Fine. But rest 70% of the time, more breakouts like this will get failed. Understood? And this is all for intraday. Again, I repeat, don't do any silly thing. Think of next day it will crack, other day it will do. No. But that's the same thing on the same day. Here, this day, on this day, we saw this coming. We shorted here near previous day's value area high. It rejected. We shorted here. We didn't short. We thought we missed this move, but again it gave an opportunity. We shorted here and we covered it here. So these things you need to watch it on live to get the experience. Okay, you need to watch it. You need to see a lot of shots. As I said, this is a wide subject, but how it is easy to keep. I'm keeping it. All you need to do is spot the open, spot whether it's an imbalance or balance open. If it is a balance open, look to fade the range. If it is imbalance open, look to ride the momentum. Okay, this get failed. Okay, this open drive get failed. Even this open drive get failed. Yeah, see this beauty. Now open, still I take this as an imbalance open, not marginally inside here or here. Came down, came down, came down. People might ask, Jay, if we know this via candlestick, why this chart? Okay, this chart is really needed. Why? Because there are a lot of other piece of information like this, okay, there are this POC, this HVN, okay, there are a lot of other piece of information is here. Okay, as most of you don't have this profile chart, I am just converting to a candlestick chart how to visually see this. If you see on 26th November, the same way this open test drive structure, it never took the day high. If you see, a lot of people on this day as well were busy buying it. I was wondering why they said, no, Jay, this is where support came in. Let's go and check 26th November. On a candlestick chart, yeah, see this. This was an open test drive. Okay, it started scaling down, down. It closed exactly at day's low. See this. If I know this piece of information, why should I first of all go long? They will go sideways just to trap the retail because they had seen the support bouncing. Okay, they would have seen the support. So do you think they give an easy shot there? They want to make the retail traders to accumulate by showing this hammer, all that stuff. But my context remains bearish until this high is not taken. So if I see a VAP coming here, if I see this rejection here, I will short here. I will keep my stop loss even here. I don't want to keep a stop loss here. But my context remains bearish until this high is not taken. See the difference. I want to have a rejection candle. Once the rejection candle low is broken, I can take the risk. I can short it. I keep my stop loss above the rejection candle high. I will look to book near day's low. It doesn't mean I need to keep a stop loss at day's high. All I look for is a rejection candle or VAP rejection anyway. Once a rejection candle happens, I need to keep a stop loss above this. Understood? See, discretionary trading, why? Because this market profile for me is context. It says, hey Jay, it's an open drive structure until this high is not taken, stay bearish for the day. Okay, now I will stay bearish for the day where I need to enter. Okay, I will look for a VAP level rejection to enter or a kind of hammer like this. For a bullish case, a bullish hammer. For a bearish case, a bearish hammer. Okay, where I should book? I will look to book around 315. That is why on Voltas the other day. This is all decision. This should come from your screen experience. For me, this once you start using, you will know. No, no, Jay. For this, I said 2:45 is the ideal time to book. For this thing, for this day, this is so you will come to a conclusion. Okay. So some more, why I'm using profile, see I will strictly use profile chart only, but lot of people, I heard lot of you people doesn't have a market profile chart. So I'm just showing how a market profile chart will look like, how and candlestick chart on the other hand will look like in the same way. Okay. Yeah, see this. This is also again an open drive structure. See this. But it was an open. I'm very much happy to leave these days. 30% of the time it works, 70% of the time it knocks me out. Okay, I'm happy because I don't want to deviate my process for this one day. Okay, but still, what I do is I won't go bullish for that day. Understood? Until the structure is not changed, I won't go bullish for the day. But why I don't go for a trade is it opened inside previous days value area. So anytime or 70% of the time, anytime this open high will break or it will go sideways, it might spike at the later part of the day. 30% of the time it can fall. Okay. But until the structure is not disturbed, I won't do anything against this. Understood? Okay. Now we will go to the slide. Okay, open drive and open this drive we had seen. Okay, now that too is what? When you see an imbalance open. Now what Jay for balance open? You said we can use balance open for uh, writing. Okay. Now when market opens balance, okay, two things can happen. There is a imbalance open where it can go sideways. I have shown a lot of imbalance open which had gone sideways, right? Yeah, see this date 24th November. Not 24th November. Yeah. I want a imbalance open. Yeah, imbalance open. Yeah. I want to show what an open option will look like. Okay. How as an option seller you can take an advantage. Yeah. Yeah, fine. See this. An open option, okay. What it does is I will split the profile. Okay, this is open, okay. This is open. What price does is it keep kissing the open, it goes up, keep kissing the open. Let's say you mark a line here, okay. You'll mark a line here. An open option, what it will do is it will go test this line, comes back, goes up, test this line, comes down. So if you see most of the price action or most of the auction will happen at this open range itself. Okay, that is what called as open auction, OA we call it. So whenever market down, whenever you see a price opens inside the value area, you draw a line at the open level. Okay, you draw an horizontal line like this. You draw an horizontal like this. Let's say 16th November. Let's go to 16th November. Okay. Yeah, fine. Here. Okay. So we open here. You draw a line like this. If the B period, the 9:45 to 10:15 candle, 30-minute candle, or 10:15 to 11, 10:45 candle. If it keeps kissing this line and goes up again comes down, if it keeps kissing this line for the first few hours, then that day will be sideways day 70 to 80% of the time. And that is where we call, if you are an option seller, wait and strike on open auction days. Open auction days will do wonderfully well for, okay, here is a beautiful example on 15th November. You see this on candlestick chart, not 15th November. There were a lot of open options happened lately. Once again. Yeah, fine. Here, see, open auction, this is what I call it as open auction. Yeah, what happens is, if you see this, let me mark a line, okay? Let me mark a line.
I guess again there is some internet issue at Jay's end. Yeah, I'll just check. Yeah. The audio with Jay. Please give us a moment. Hey Jay, if you can hear me out, I'm trying to reach you. There's no audio. Yeah, Jay is facing some issue with his audio. Just give us 2 minutes, please. He will try to fix this.
Nothing like that. Is that audible now?
Audible. Yes, Jay, you're
Yeah, yeah.
audible.
Sorry, guys. Really
You
sorry,
please
guys.
complete the last 10 minutes, please.
Yeah, yeah, I will do that, Swati. Not an issue. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, guys. Okay, so what I mean to say is, screen now. Okay, let me. My,
We can see
audible, right? Yeah.
you loud and clear, and you're
See,
trying
right?
to open
Okay.
something.
No, no, no. I'm just trying to mark it on.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Going
So what we've been talking is we've been talking regarding open option. Okay. Open option is nothing but as I said, you mark a line at the open. If you see the consecutive candles come and hit the zone, okay, hit the zone. That is called open auction. Okay, when the same thing happens above previous day's range, okay, this is previous day's range. When it happens above previous day's range, it is called open auction outside range. When the same kind of price action happens inside previous day's range, that is called open auction inside range. Okay, whenever an open auction happens, whether it's outside range or whether it's inside range, as a momentum trader, as an option buyer, I will stay away from that day. Okay. If you are an option seller, really, you can make a lot of money or you can really milk out the premium on these kind of days. Why? Because this open auction days, mostly what it does is it goes sideways most of the time. Whenever it opens inside previous day's range, 90% of the time you see a balanced day on that day. Okay, you see this is an open. Okay, this is an open on that day. On that day, okay, you see market went towards here, comes down. It is literally not going anywhere. If you see on that day, the total range is sideways. Okay, the same thing the very next day it was open here, it went. I draw a line. Whenever the open line is being keep on kissing on the consecutive time, mostly it will be a sideways day. Okay, so when there is a sideways day, as an option buyer, I don't have any potential. Okay, even as a future trader, I don't have any potential. Why? Because this, the cost of doing business will go higher. Okay, so I will avoid whenever I spot an open option, I will try to avoid. That's what I am trying to explain. Sorry for the audio loss. Okay, so this is what you need to see as an intraday trader. Okay, Whenever you spot an open auction, okay, whenever you spot an open auction, if you're a momentum trader, try to avoid it. What is an open auction? You see an open here, okay, let's see, you see an open here, you draw a line, horizontal line. If the consecutive candles goes and kisses this zone, okay, without going away from this, okay, it goes up, comes down, kisses, goes down, comes down, kisses, this is called open auction. You need to check whether it is an open auction outside range or whether it's open auction inside range. Open auction outside range sometimes create an last minute down, I mean moves, momentum moves, okay, last minute. It can happen after 3 o'clock also, after 2:45 also, that can happen, so try to avoid it, okay. So only one thing is for intraday, again I repeat, okay, an open drive is more than enough for you to trade, to get into the game, okay. So let me repeat what all we discussed today. Step one, you need to find, okay, whether open is balance or imbalance, okay. This is step one, okay. Step two, once you spot it is a balance open, then make sure you will try the mean reversion setup, okay, fading, kind of mean reversion setup, okay. Avoid this, because mean reversion is not for anyone, okay. If you spot an imbalance open, okay, try to trade open drive and open test drive, okay. Try to trade momentum setups, okay. So as we are not going to see this because this requires a lot of things, so here we are going to see this only because this requires your screen presence a less, your trade management less, okay, all is less in this process, okay. Now step 3, once you spot an imbalance open, look for whether you got an open drive. If it is a bullish open drive, look for only bullish opportunity until the structure of the open drive is not broken. In case of bullish open drive, the low of the bullish open drive should not broken. In case of bearish open drive, the high of the bearish open drive should not broken. Once you spot the setup, okay, step 4, entry and exits. Once you tick all this, okay, then step 4, come to the step 4. Once you spotted, 2 entries will be there, okay. The primary entry will be the first test of VAP, okay, or the ATP. It will be seen on any software now, okay. Once you enter at VAP, your stop loss will be below day's low for bullish case, above day's high for bearish case, okay. Or look for a rejection candle and hammer and bullish hammer kind of candle for open drive bullish. Once you spot it, buy above the hammer high, place the stop loss below the hammer low itself. This is a very ideal entry setup where you don't need to keep a stop loss at day's low. You need to keep a stop loss below the hammer low itself, okay. Now on this setup, let's say you take a risk of 10 points, you need to look for 10 points as a reward, but I don't do that way. I will look for a day's high or day's close setup. I will wait till that, okay. That is how I trade open drives and open day drives. Okay, next step 5, if I am a momentum trader, when not to trade, okay. Step 5 is when should I stay away from my trade. When I spot an open auction, whether it is inside range or whether it is outside range, so I will stay away trading from that day, okay. Rest all days, whichever asset, especially in Nifty future, I really like the open drives. It plays very well until the structure is not spoiled, okay. An open drive structure until it's not spoiled, it plays very Can we take some questions? Okay, hello. Hello. சொல்லு விஷ்ணு. Hello. எத்தனை ஓட்டு போல 950. எனக்கு அப்படியே 474 ஆண்டு 76. ஓகே 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 சரி ஓகே ஓகே.
So, Jay, I have a small request if you can keep, please.
Yeah.
Can you hear? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I can hear you.
yeah. Okay. So I have a small request, right? So if we can just have a quick, sum up of the entire session that we
Yeah,
did
yeah.
today.
Definitely,
If we can
definitely.
5 minutes for that, and after that we can start the Q&A. I think that will help my listeners.
Yeah, yeah, I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. I'll do that.
And especially the OA concept, because at that time the audio went off. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, fine. So let me sum up what we been discussed. Before that, I will one more time. I will complete the open option concept. Okay. See, in today's session, we had gone through 5-step process. Okay. Step 1 is identifying market. What is the open? Whether the open is balanced or imbalanced. So how to know whether it's a balanced or imbalanced open? We have previous day's value area. If open happens at 9:15, if the open happens at 9:15, if the open happens inside previous day's value area, that is called balance open. At 9:15, if you open outside of previous, either below or above, it is called imbalance open. Okay. Okay. When we got a balance open, okay, you need to look for mean reversion setups. You should avoid breakouts. Most of the time, when it opens inside balance, breakout failures happen. Okay, I have seen in from my experience, whenever we open inside value area, breakout failures happen. So, if it is a balance open, I will look for mean reversion setup and I will look for breakout failure setups. Okay, so we are not going to see anything on this. Now we are going to imbalance open. When we are opening imbalance, step 3 is, step 3 is look for open drives. Okay, when I spotted open is imbalance, I need to look for an open drive setups. Okay, in candlestick chart we had seen how the open drive setups will be. Okay, in that case, until an open drive, if structure is not disturbed, okay, an open drive structure is not disturbed, okay, I will remain on that bias for the day completely. Okay, I will remain completely on that side bias. Okay, step 4 is entry and exits. Step 4 is entry and exits. I keep a very calm, lucid way of entry. I don't want to put it in a very bigger way. So here we have two parts. One is once I spot an open drive, usually the first test of VAP, okay, the first test of VAP or ATP is the best entry where you will get a quick move towards that bias. Okay, most of the time on open drive days, on a bullish open drive days, price goes up, VAP is here. When we test the VAP, okay, here I'm teaching the entry point as a mechanical thing. I don't want anyone to see the chart all the time. Okay, you open your app, you open your trading terminal. If you see a VAP or ATP in that thing, okay, you can go and enter near that VAP. Keep a stop loss below day's low in case of bullish open drive. Keep a stop loss above day's high in case of bearish open drive. Look for 3 to 315 to close that trade. Why? Because it's most of the open drives will close at day's high in case of bullish open drive or at day's low in case of bearish open drive. Okay. Step 5 is when I should avoid trading this. When I should avoid trading intraday as a Nifty future trader as an option buyer. Okay. When I spot an open auction, okay, whether it is open auction inside range or whether it is open auction outside range, I should avoid it. Okay, I should avoid it. How to spot an open auction? How an open auction will look like? On any given day, you mark the open of the 9:15 period. I mean the first minute candle. Okay, what we do is we go to a profile chart. We keep this marker here. Okay, let's say we keep this open at this level. Okay, if price comes and kisses this level, okay, near this level, that is called open auction. Whether it happens outside previous day's range, it is called open auction outside range. If it happens inside previous day's range, it is called open auction inside range. When open auction happens, most of the time it is going to be sideways day. Okay, when it is sideways day, I don't have an edge. So this 5-step process will ensure, okay, you to get at the best trade for the day. Why? Because you enter at an early stage where you will exit at the highest point of the day. There are days where your stop loss will hit. There are days where, in case of Voltas, okay, let's see Voltas example. See this. Why I went long on the day? It was the open drive, okay. It was a big open drive, okay. It opened here, it went here, okay. I saw this was going up. I saw this rejection candle here, okay. I saw this rejection candle here. So I went along here looking. I thought, okay, I thought this will close at day's high, okay. Probably, who knows, if market would have stayed here, it would have closed here at day's high, okay. But theoretically, why I want you to avoid this trade is, most of the time if it opens inside previous day's range, it will be muted actually. I can look for 1:1, but when it opens here, that will be a blasting side, one way up, okay. If you see a lot of open drives, yeah, see this, but a stock like Voltas, yeah, see this open drive also played that way. Only one thing is what I does is, whenever I see a structure of an open drive like this, I don't bet on the other side because I had given lot of money to the market when I started trading an open drive on the other way. Okay, when I try to fade it, I'm gone. Okay, but when I look for a retracement towards swap and day like this, yeah, see this, I love this shot. I love this shot. Somewhere close to that breakout, I love this shot. Okay, but until the structure is not changed, I won't bet at all on. What people will do is, people see a support here. Okay, they buy it here, they buy it somewhere, break out this, and they keep a stop loss here. That stop loss will be gone. Okay, especially on intraday. Intraday, never go against a trend. Okay, intraday, I believe when we go, if you see most of my trades, I go with the trend. I hardly play mean reversion setups when there is a strong foundation from other indicators. I mean indicator as in like open interest, or is that a previous zone where we look for a kind of defense from that place. Okay, I go and take a mean reversion trade. Okay, so you need to know that. Okay, so that's it for the day. Hope you enjoyed. I mean, seriously, as I said, a market profile, few things can be thought in us, but it's all like subject oriented. I want to keep it in a simple way. I want you to visualize it. Okay, how an open drive will looks like, whether we are opening in a balance or imbalance market, what I can do here. Okay, that is the way you need to visualize it. So for next 15-20 minutes, I will take the Q&A, and moreover, don't worry. I mean, like after this thing also, you can ask me on Twitter, or we can have more chats on public forums. You can ask me questions on what's been taught. You mail me, okay? You put a mail to me, I will explain it, okay? Yeah, we will go for questions one. Santosh, Swati. Yes, Swati, can we start the questions? Yeah. So we need to click something. Questions, okay. Okay, fine. So give me time. I need to read all the questions one by one. Okay, someone asked whether we are going to learn order flow. Definitely not. Again, I said this is basic to intermediate. Again, what I need to say is, see, don't look for kind of fancy things, okay, which makes you biased. Okay, I don't take that way. Okay. Okay, let me read the questions. Yeah, fine. Okay, can you show this on Trading Weave if possible? I'm not using Trading Weave, but definitely a lot of my friends are using Trading Weave. You can ask them, they can plot it. Okay, it is available there. You can plot it. Zerodha does have this thing. Okay, Zerodha does have volume profile in it. Okay, Zerodha does have volume profile in it. How do I know balance or imbalance open through candlestick? Okay, so easiest way I would say is see where the 70% of the trading had happened on that day, more kind of sideways move on that particular zone. So this is where you can, but you can get value area and value area low. Okay, even I've been talking to e-learn markets. I mean in the stock age, I will ask Vivek to bring this future. This future will be a very value added thing. So they are also on talks. Probably they might bring this thing. So once you know the value area high and value area low of that particular stock, probably draw the line. Okay, that is the easiest way to know it. But more you visualize a market profile chart and a candlestick chart for a year, then you don't need a market profile chart. Probably you will visualize. That is the way I'm doing now. I don't use while travel. I just see the market. Candlestick chart. I get a glance. Okay, this is where the value will be. Okay, that requires some patience because for most of the people here, hey, for meeting that now for most of the people here, it will be like what? It will be like a new thing to you. So it is like a Latin and Greek. So probably more time you use, you will get a lot of good questions. Okay. Okay. Last. Can you show market profile on 15th Feb? Definitely, I will show it. Okay. So what on Monday you need to do is mark down these two levels. Okay. 17,265 and 17,350. Okay. Mark down these two levels. Let's say Monday, let's say market opens inside here. Okay. Market opens here. Okay. Let's say market opens here. If a balance open happens, I will try to avoid breakout trades. If let's say if market opens balance, it comes down. Okay. Again, it goes up. I will avoid that day. Okay. What I need to look for is if it opens below 17,265, if it drives down, okay, I will look for shorting opportunity. See, again, I will tell you guys, this is the easiest way of making money. Even if you're an option buyer, if you're an option trader, if you're a future trader, this is the very easiest money. Once you specialize it, once you try to compound it, again I'm telling you, don't need anything else. You don't need fancy things. And basically what you'll do is you never go against the intraday trend on that particular day. Okay. Okay. On open auction days, you can do a short straddle by 10-15 itself. Okay, because you can aggressively write even later part of the day. What it happens, I will tell you visually. If you see on an open auction day, it goes up, comes down, goes down. If you fear on this down, you go and see later part of the day it will come up. You don't need to worry at all. Most of the open auction inside range, okay, most of the open auction inside range, what it does is it moves goes a sideways move. It does a sideways move. Okay. See, you can check with www.miracharts.com. See here on the side of this panel, you can see this. Okay, miracharts.com. You just go and get a trial. It is an it would be an one-time investment. Okay, it's a lifetime license for you, but still try it with first candlesticks. If you are using trading weave, they also have it. Okay, but this is a value added thing, guys. I always say this. Okay, anything which you pay, you upgrade yourself. Okay, I'm upgrading myself to see how an institutional trader looks like. Okay, so that's why rather than a regular candlestick chart, I will use this. But what I had thought, you can use it on a regular candlestick chart. For an advanced level or more than an intermediate level, you really require market profile chart. But market profile chart can do wonders. Really, actually, your way of trading will go to the next level, and absolutely if you are an option seller, I will tell you, you can beat anyone out there. Okay. So open drive is unidirectional move, which is good for directional strategy. Yeah, exactly, Siddharth. It is an unidirectional move. You enter, you wait till 315 to exit, okay, where you will get maximum profits. In case if it doesn't work, you know what is the risk actually, okay? You know what is the risk actually. Mean reversion, again I'm saying it is not on this subject, okay. Mean reversion, again it is it can't be explained in 2 hours, okay. Basically, if you want me to explain a mean reversion setup, then I would say, if we open flat, okay, if we reject previous day's high, okay, then you can look for a short. If you reject previous day's low, then you can look for a long. Stop loss below the rejection candle. Stop loss for the shorts will be below above the rejection candle high. Look for back to test, okay. But that will be very complex. Mean reversion is very complex thing, okay. It is not an easy way like you think. And open auction is sideways move, which is good for shorting. Exactly. And open auction uh, is good for shorting an option where you can milk the premium. I had seen it, because as an option buyer, most of the time my biggest losses had happened on open auction day, and more number of trades. Or next time I will tweet when the open auction happens. I will tweet. I can literally say that will be the day where you will maximize your trades for very minimal profits, or you will be at a maximum loss as well. Okay. Ananda, CPR I never use, so I can't comment. Probably CPR also derived from market profile. That's what I come to know. So you can see that. Okay. Or is Saxena, he will do that, but when? Let's see. Can you show the market profile chart of 13th December? Okay, those things we can see it, but before that, if you have some questions, yeah, this is 13th December. Yeah, this is 13th December. An open drive failure. But the beauty is, that's what, as I said, you know your risk very well. You know your risk very well. Okay, it open drive, it went here. Even if you entered at VAP, your stop loss is very minimal. Okay, you know your risk point. Why I keep saying about open drivers? I know where is my risk. Once the open drive low, in this case, fails, someone who had betted long had given up. When the biggie had given up, who I am to hold it. Okay, so my risk is limited here. My rewards will be very big actually. Anyway, you try to use it and do let me know. How to get market profile chart? Again, I will tell you. Go to Mira charts. www.miracharts.com. Okay, get trial for 1 or 2 weeks. They will give trial for 1 or 2 weeks. Tell you want 1 or 2 weeks trial, they will give it. Okay, try to use it and see the difference. Actually, definitely, I will tell you, you will get and really a kind of what your way of seeing markets will totally differ. That I can guarantee you. Can we use 5 minute or 15-minute time frame for market profile? Definitely you can use, but that won't provide a better context. 30-minute time frame I had seen for Indian markets had given me the good context. Okay. Okay, there are a lot of questions. I will take the important one as well. Okay. What is the significance of point of control? Okay, nice question. That is a very good question. Okay, so here we have seen some components. Here I will tell you one more component. Uh, okay, see this here inside value area. There is something called POC. Okay, at least glad someone had asked. This is nothing but most of the transaction for the day, most of the time spent on this day, market spent time on 70 levels. Okay, this is where market spent most of its time. That is where most of the transactions also happen. Okay, on Friday, if you see 17,310, okay, 17,310 is where most of the market had spent its time. This is the place where market spent most of its time. Okay, this is where this is what called as POC. Okay, point of control. POC is nothing but, let's say on this day, if I go long, let's say if I go long, I will see this as a target. Okay, once it goes inside previous day's value area low, I look for this and this as a target. Okay, that I don't want to explain now. That is all like a different thing, but try to use what's being taught here. Okay. Uh, where to get profile chart? Again, I mentioned the same. How can I contact Jay for more detailed training? I will let you know. Okay. Uh, yeah, draw that. That is at least easy for no, for open drive you don't need Abhishek. For open drive, visually you see a bigger candle closing at 9:45 at day side. Then look for a hammer to form. Okay, wait for it, go and take it. That is the best way to play. Or look for the first test of VAP or ATP. ATP will be seen on all the trading terminals. VAP level will be seen on Zerodha's terminal. All the brokers are giving the VAP level. Okay, so more or less it is going to be the same question. Again, I say go contact Mira charts. Try to get 1 or 2 weeks trial. Try to use it. Okay, feel the difference. Okay. Definitely, again, I'm saying you can connect me with queries. I will create a mail for this webinar. I will pass on to the eLearn Markets team. Okay. Whatever queries you have, I love to answer you. Okay, via mail itself. Okay, I will create a mail and I will send it across. Okay, Shubham have put a detailed thing. First of all, thanks a lot for this wonderful. Till today, I have tried hard to understand market profile. I failed today. I understand like listening is strong in a flow. So my question is, what is the difference between order flow and market profile? How to use them together? These days at opening, there are free candles placed at opening. Will it affect your setup? Many people use market profile with algos. So is there an edge for them or disadvantage? Thanks, Shubham. Thanks. Hope I make it simple. I can make it even simple, but within this 2 hours of time, I want to present myself in a better way. I need to put things in a better way. That's why I took this as a topic to present it. Probably in upcoming eLearn markets, hopefully. I will share a lot of things, but my way of seeing markets is price, price, price. Whether I have an edge, whether this day is going to make money for me, whether this day I'm going to protect myself. Okay, I see that way. Whether it's an imbalance open. So that is the first foundation. Okay, foundation is you need to know when to trade, when not to trade. You need to know when to take a mean reversion trade, when to avoid and breakout trades. You need to know when to take a breakout trades, when to avoid a mean reversion trade. If you classify this, everything will fall in place. Okay. coming to order flow, I don't recommend order flow personally. Why? Because this order flow makes me buy most of my bad days or because of order flow. That could be, I don't know how to read the order flow. That could be the reason. But market profile is more than enough. Order flow is handy if you know how to use it. So I can't comment that, but definitely you can use them together. Okay. Candles happen, okay, on futures, but not on spot. That's what I believe. So when there is a pre things happening, I do use spot charts to check where the real opening had happened. So that would solve that issue. Okay, but that once you spot that open drive on that day on a spot chart, definitely you can go for it. Many people use market profile is algos. Is there an edge for them? Or see, anyone who uses market profile in a systematic way, okay, I am a hybrid guy. I will be partial systematic, I will be partial discretion, 70% discretion, 30% systematic. Okay, so I term it as hybrid. But anyone who uses market profile in a systematic, I don't think they had sustained for long. Okay, so I really love, my eyes are my spotting things. I need to do that. So try to spend more time with market profile charts. Okay, really you can do well. And thank you, Shubha. Thank you so much. Definitely, this can be applied for any assets with good volume, with good momentum. Okay, you can do that. So out of 13 open drives on ITC, 3 open drives had worked. Okay, so you need to know that also which stock you are applying. So go and back test it, and you need to know that. How long one should wait when seeing an open outside value area? So I said 9:45, right? At 9:45 it closes at day strike, so then I feel like it is a bullish day. At 9:45 it closes at day's low, then I feel, because an open drive open and the closing of 9:45 will be wide, but on an open auction, open and range will be very less. It will be keep kissing within the range. Okay, that's why I think said watch it for a week or two, then bring up your questions. You will won't get at all the questions if you have the market profile chart. If you have your 1 or 2 weeks of just eyeballing, you won't get these questions at all. Okay. Okay, then is value area of MP and BP same? It could be a slight difference. There are days where it could be a slight difference. See here on this chart, uh, on this particular day, see that I will put the marker itself. Okay, see this. This is the value area zone of this. But on a profile and a volume profile, the value area is the white block. Okay, the white one, the white one. Okay, slightly different. Okay, not anything more than that. Okay, sir, I want to join your course. How can I access it? Please mention course structure. I will definitely do it. Not in this platform. Definitely, I will let you know. Okay, what is ADP or what is VAP? VAP is nothing but volume weighted average price, average traded price. Basically, an average traded price for that day. Okay, that is called ADP. I will try to put a few more examples going forward. Okay. Yes, Go charting does have market profile chart. Trading View does have market profile chart. Do connect with them. Okay, we'll do that. Venkat, mean version definitely on some other time. I will do it. Okay, I don't want to go out of this 2 hour structure. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You, Mithun, now you can use because we are spotting a momentum thing. Why futures is on this day? Uh, let's say a little blip happens. Okay, options can react very fastly, so you need to understand whether you can handle that volatility on that day, because we are playing with volatility and we are playing with a momentum. I mean, as in like momentum as well. You need to understand it is uh, going to work or not. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's a good question, Prakash. That's what I mentioned while beginning. This for that day, it will keep dynamically changing. Okay, the value area high and value area of low when you are trading live, it will dynamically changing. Okay, it dynamically changes. Okay. In open balance, can we sell strangle? Definitely you can, but I don't know what is straddle and strangle, so I can't comment. You can sell an option expecting a range. Market will be in range. Okay, do that and do let me know how it goes. That's what I'm saying. You paper trade or you do anything, you do let me know. Okay, okay, fine. So, what's your email, Jay? It's niftywizard50 at gmail.com. It's niftywizard50 at gmail.com. Okay. What is the risk reward considered for open drive trade? Mostly it will be 1 is to 1.5 or 1 is to 2. Okay. From your entry, you look for 1 is to 1.5 or 1 is to 2. Mostly for my intraday trades, I look for 1 is to 1. I'm happy with that because most of the open drives can give you 1 is to 3 also. Sometimes stock or stock open drives can make 6% or 7% in a single day. That also had been seen. What is PDC, POC? It's not PDC, it's POC. That's what I explained. POC is nothing but where market has spent uh, most of its time on that day. Okay. So that's it, guys. How did you pick 5x Bank Nifty trade on last expiry? When I take next 5x trade, I will definitely let you know. And thanks for coming here. I don't know whether the session come to your expectation or not, but market profile, as I said, not a kind of thing which can be done in 2 hours. But there are not a lot of things also in market profile. There are very simple things to be used in market profile. So hope I had done justice for this 2 hours. Hope you really liked it and you do use this thing. Try to connect with me. I love to help you all. Okay. And out of this, anything you are trying to struggling to spot it or you are struggling to do something, do let me know. I love to help you all. Okay. And thank you so much for your precious time. Thank you so much for spending your precious time on this Saturday evening. Love connecting with you all. Okay, and happy trading. As I always say, in this slide there are a lot of things to talk, but I seriously want to touch this, but I will give it try to read it. Okay, why people fail a lot. Okay, so I can take this also probably sometime. Okay, but read these points. uh, as I always say, trading is not an easy thing. Okay, be committed, have your focus there. Don't come just like that thing. You can put your capital, you can make money. Not that way. Work hard, okay, as well as work smart, okay, and that is what I really love from you people. Okay, the guy, the trader who works hard, he makes it out. Okay, it took me 15 years to simplify the trading. Okay, but what people think is you people think just in 15 days or 20 days you can do it. You can do it. It need to be committed. All these 3 years I've been keep on failing with my option trades. Now I found a thing. I need to be committed to do with that. I need to stay with that. Then I need to see whether I can be profitable for next 5 years or 6 years with this process. If I am profitable, then I can say, okay, I have cracked options also. Okay. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And sorry for taking your 30 minutes time extra. Okay. And hope you all loved it. Do let me know your reviews as well, so that if there is something wrong, I can change it on the next session. Okay. Thank you so much and happy trading. Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Jay. Thank you so much for taking up this session. And firstly, thank you for accepting my invitation for this because this is your first session
Yeah,
with us
yeah.
for a webinar with Elon Market. So this all credit, I'm going to take this for my listener, right? So you all got to even thank me even, right? So anyways, thank you, Jay. That was just a joke apart.
Thank
I
you.
love, when people accept invitation to come at Elon Markets, and it is just a small effort from my side to call in every great experts and trainer to make this webinar series super effective. So Jay, thank you so much, and please take
Thank
care
you.
of
Thank you.
yourself. We have
Thank
received
you.
the presentation also. So I would like to convey to all my participants here that the today's session that you have taken, and there was a presentation which Jay used it. So the recording of the session and the presentation, we're going to upload it to elonmarkets.com by 11 p.m. tonight. So yes, we are working so that we can upload the session. So you might have a question that, Swati ji, like how many times I can view the recording of the session? Let me tell you, you can watch the recording for lifetime, right? So I'm sure you have got a happy and smiley face, right? So yes, so we will upload it by tonight, 11 p.m. along with the presentation that Jay has used. Please stay connected with me tomorrow for tomorrow's session, sharp at 11 o'clock. And we have Gomati Shankar, then we have Jagan, and after that we have Vijay Thakre. So thank you everyone for joining up today this weekend, and thank you for joining Super 6 series. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Swati. Thank you so much. Take care. Happy weekend, guys.